welcome to the show.
I say, Mr. Roy.
What?
Jolly good. You did that very well.
What did I do?
You said hello and welcome to the show. That's marvellous. Did you make it up?
Oh, yes. I suppose I did, really.
That's amazing. What talent. How can they afford to pay this young man? God. Only one thing, you should have put some more expression into it, you know.
Oh, yeah, in what way?
Well, something like this. Hello, 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 hello. And to the shoe.
Well, Basil, this is the first time we've ever done a show in this studio.
Ah, it's marvellous.
And haven't they given us a marvellous set?
Yes, it certainly is.
Look at all these statues.
Yes, is that one of the teams from top of the form?
No, these are all classical figures.
Oh.
Do you recognise this one?
No, I don't think we've met.
I'm not surprised. He died in 212 BC.
Really? He looks very well, doesn't he, considering?
This is the famous Greek philosopher Aristotle.
Oh, hello, Harry.
He wrote the famous book about ethics.
Oh, yes.
Do you know about ethics?
Yes, a little. Somewhere near Sussex, isn't it?
Ah, now here's a famous one.
Oh, yes. I recognise him. Yes. Good evening. How do you do? He doesn't say very much, but he thinks a lot, you know.
Ah, that's why they call him the thinker.
Oh, what do you think of it so far? Roguish! Oh, he said that without moving his lips. God.
Ah, another famous Greek, Archimedes.
Oh, yes.
Now, do you know what he did in the bath?
Surprise me.
He was sitting in his bath trying to solve a problem.
Oh, yes.
And he suddenly shouted, Eureka! I have found it!
He found the soap.
No, he didn't. He found the solution to his problem.
Really?
And the books say that when the idea flashed through his mind, he jumped out of his bath shouting, Eureka, Eureka!
Yes.
And without waiting to dress himself, rushed off to try the experiment.
What, in the nutty? Eureka! Eureka! I'm the very first streaker! Boom! Boom!
I don't recognise this one, Basil.
Ah, now that's Stanley.
Stanley who?
Stanley the statue. He's the best one. Looks like Kozak, doesn't he?
Doesn't it?
What's new, pussycat? He's just made a lollipop record.
Yeah.
Hiya, suckers.
And that's the ancient Roman poet, Ennius.
Oh, yes.
Now, he wrote the famous Latin expression, amicus curtus in re incurta cernitur.
What a waste of ink.
It means a friend in need is a friend indeed. That's a lovely sentiment.
I'm glad you feel like that, because I'm a friend in need. I need 50p. I'm Boracic Lynch, you know. I say you couldn't see yourself clear
No, I
to...
couldn't. You're always on the scrounge, you are. So when have you got any friends left at all?
I've got friends I haven't even used yet.
I know. Hey, and there's some of them over there waiting to join the party.
Oh, party, any jelly?
Nope, but they've got a super number for us.
Oh, yes.
So let's all get together with guys and dolls.
Oh, maybe they've got 50p.
Forever, friendship won't go wrong.
Love is round the corner. Let's give it a try. Let's all get together. Let's all do it, especially you and I.
I don't understand why the world we're living in seems to be divided by the color of a skin.
Yellow, black, and white shouldn't matter anymore. And difference of religion should never lead to war. Let's all get together. Let's all get along. We'll be friends forever. Friendship won't go wrong. Waiting for tomorrow. Tomorrow never
this was a good idea, Basil. A holiday in the Bavarian mountains.
Yes.
What a marvellous atmosphere. Do you like munching?
Oh, I would, but I haven't got anything to munch. God. Where did we get some service?
In ein Minuten.
I beg your pardon?
That's German for in a minute. You're half impatient, aren't you?
Yes, I am. My imp has never been so ancient.
That's it. Relax, enjoy
Yes,
your
I'll
sex.
relax.
Now
yes.
look at that.
Huh?
Die Landschaft ist wunderbar.
Huh?
That's a lovely view.
It would be, if the mountains didn't get in the way of the scenery. God. What you reading?
A German-English phrase book.
Oh, yeah.
Guten Morgen, good morning.
Yeah.
Guten Tag, good afternoon. Guten Abend, good evening. Guten Nacht, good night.
That was a short day, wasn't it?
You want to learn some German while you're over here?
I?
Not I, ich.
Huh?
Ich.
You ought to hold your breath and drink a glass of water upside down. It makes your trousers soaking wet, but it cures your hiccups.
Ich is German for I.
Oh.
Look. Ich bin I am.
Yeah.
Ich werde I will. Ich liebe dich. I love you.
Hey, careful, Mr. Roy. People talk, you know.
No, look. Kleiner means small.
Yeah.
Grosser means big.
Yeah.
Der Kopf means head. What's this?
The grocer cop.
I'm not a big head. You'll never learn the language.
Oh, I say waiter. Waiter.
If you want the waiter, you don't call waiter.
Oh, waitress. I say.
Waitress. You call Herr Ober.
I beg your pardon.
Herr Ober.
Oh, that's how my friend calls his dog. Hey, Rover, come here. Let's go, boy. Come here.
Not Herr Rover. You call Herr Ober, bitte.
Guten Tag, meine Herren. Welcome to the Buschhof.
Do what?
Buschhof.
I only just got here. He told us to push off.
He didn't. That's the name of this place. Der Buschhof, the Bush Hall.
Oh, I see. I'm sorry, Rover. Ich bin die Pudding.
Der nette kleine Hund.
Blooming cheek, I'm not a dog, am I?
Nah.
Oh, you're Engländer, yeah?
Yes, I mean, yeah, I'm Roy North, and this is my friend, Basil Brush.
Mein Herr North.
How do you do?
Mein Herr Brush.
I'm not the blooming hairbrush either.
Can we have the menu, please?
Jawohl, die Speisekarte, mein Herr.
Dankeschön.
Und was möchten Sie trinken, bitte?
He said that well. What did he say?
He said, what would you like to drink, bitter?
Oh, no, thank you. I don't drink bitter. No. My Uncle Fred does.
Ah, he likes his beer.
Likes it? Oh, he drinks between drinks.
When the waiter said bitter, he didn't mean bitter, he meant bitter. It's German for please.
What a load of old Carbon Jow's wallop.
I think I'll have a small bottle of the local wine. Ein kleiner Flasche Hiesigen Weinbitter.
Eine kleine Flasche hiesigen Wein.
What about you, Basil?
Oh, ich will have eine kleine Flasche of Poke-Cola, bitter. Mit Straw.
Und eine Poke-Cola für den kleinen Mitt.
Danke.
Bitte.
Danke.
Und das ist, meine Herren?
Ah, yeah, the food. Now, we can have Rindfleisch, Hammelfleisch, or Schweinefleisch. That's beef, mutton, or pork.
Oh, I don't fancy pork.
Oh, Schweinefleisch is different.
Is it?
We have ways of baking your pork.
I've heard that somewhere before.
Yeah, so...
No, I don't fancy pork. Let's have something really German.
All right, then.
Let's have 2 portions of that.
Yeah.
And some of that.
Okay.
Ja, zweimal westfälische Schinken mit Knoblauch. Ein bisschen Knoblauch. Ja.
Nein, großer Knoblauch.
I hope you know what you're doing.
Of course, ich knows what ich's doing. I say, there's a pretty flower.
No, it's not a flower.
Huh?
In German, it's a bloomer.
A water?
Not a water, ein Blume. Ein Blume. What are you laughing at?
Well, I was just thinking, that'll shake Mrs. Jones, our next-door neighbour, when we get home.
What'll shake Mrs. Jones?
Well, when she's standing looking into her garden and tending her flowers, I should say, "Good morning, Mrs. Jones. Just admiring the lovely bloomers."
You'll say nothing of the sort.
Eine kleine Flasche hiesigen Wein. In also eine kleine Glas. Dankeschön.
Dankeschön.
Und eine kleine Poke-Cola für Herr Basil.
I say he's working well, isn't he?
Yeah, Basil.
I've sucked up. Have I done wrong?
Honest, Basil, you don't have to drink fast, don't you? Look.
Oh, I've been like that since my accident. Yes, I had a drink knocked over once.
Ah, well. Prost, Gesundheit.
What's that mean?
I'm drinking to your health. Get tight.
Cheers. Oh, excuse me, sir. Your saxophone's on fire. Get tight.
Get tight, you nuts.
Oh, I beg your pardon.
Hiya, Mr. North. Remember me? I'm Desiree Boom, sir.
Oh, yes, nice to see you again.
This is my son Hans and my daughter Lise.
Oh, I see, Mr. Roy. Who's the lady?
They're staying at the same hotel. This is my friend Basil Brush. Basil meets Hans, Lise, and Mrs. Bumser.
Bumser?
Yeah, honey. But you can call me Desi.
Oh, Hans, Lise, and Bumser Desi.
You know.
Oh, well, you can't help it, don't worry.
My husband, Jaime, he's in the beer business.
Oh, my Uncle Fred's got all the beer business in him.
As a matter of fact, I'm of German descent.
Oh, yes.
I am genuinely Teuton.
Oh, I can see that Teuton Desi.
Say, Basil's a German name. Are you a true Aryan?
Well, I'm no more Aryan than anybody else. In my family, anyway.
I'm bringing my children up, Mr. North, in the true German tradition.
Oh.
Ja, deutsche Fußball is good, ja?
Fußball? What's fußball?
He said they're very good at football.
Good at it? He can't even say it.
Ja.
Ja, westfälische Schinken für Herr Basil und westfälische Schinken für Herr Loss.
Dankeschön.
Hey, what's that?
It's what you ordered. Raw smoked ham with lots of garlic. Westfälische Schinken.
Oh, what a strong pong.
Something is wrong with the Schinken, ja?
Ja, mein Schinken stinken. Oh, what a pen and ink. Quite, you.
Die Rechnung, mein Herr.
Ah, yes.
I don't think he likes us, you know.
Yep.
Hey, Basil.
Yes.
I seem to have lost me brief tusher.
What do you want with your teeth brusher? You can brush your teeth when you get home.
Not me teeth brusher, me brief tusher. I've lost me wallet.
Oh!
My God!
I say, look, Mum, no hands.
Oh, that is fantastic.
Oh, bravo, Mr. Roy, bravo.
Hey, Mr. North, that was great. How can I thank you?
Ja, die Bill, bitte.
Never mind the bill, Mr. North, Mr. Brush. Have it on me. Here we are. Oh, 1,000 marks. And there's plenty more where that came from.
Oh, thank you very much, my dearest. Look at all that gilt. By Jove, full mark, Mr. Roy.
Okay, everybody, the drinks are on me.
Hey! Hey, Mr. Roy.
What?
Look at those two fellas. They're having a punch-up. Call the police and cops them. No. I mean 999.
It's all right, Basil. The shoe flattlers, Bavarian dancers.
Are they? Oh.
Serial story?
Yes.
And here it is now. This is a good one.
Oh.
It's full of adventure,
yes,
thrills and excitement, murder and mayhem.
It's not Noddy in Toyland, is it?
No, it's the adventures of Bulldog Basil, the Secret Service man.
Now, there's a coincidence. My cousin Cyril works for the Secret Service.
Your cousin Cyril works for the Secret Service?
Yes, he does.
What's his job?
Oh, I haven't the faintest idea. His work's so secret, even he doesn't know what he's doing.
Shut up and listen.
Oh, he's in bed at the moment.
Oh, yeah? Who is?
My cousin Cyril, he's got Secret Service flu.
What's that?
A cold in the head. Where's Tonto? Where's Tonto? What?
Now, Basil.
Yes?
I'm going to read this story, and I don't want any interruptions. Do you understand?
Righty-ho, Mr. Roy.
Righty-ho. The Adventures of Bulldog Basil, Chapter 1.
Yeah.
It was late September in the year 1899, and the Victorian city of London was dressed in all her autumn finery.
Exciting, isn't it?
The trees surrounding the elegant Trelawney house in Burlington Gardens had already turned red.
Red?
Yes, some trees do go red in the autumn.
That figures. You'd go red if you were dressed in nothing but leaves and they all fell off.
Don't interrupt.
Ooh, there's no need to get your shirt in a schmozzle. You're not like this when we're sitting knitting together. Come on, come on.
Inside the house, Lieutenant Commander Basil
Come on,
Trelawney,
come on.
late of Her Majesty's Royal Navy,
Yes.
stood before the magnificent Adam fireplace which dominated the sumptuously furnished drawing room and puffed pensively on one of his favourite cigars.
Oh, yes.
He was an arresting personality, elegantly dressed, tall and muscular, with an iron jaw, steel blue eyes and a bronze complexion.
A man of metal.
You could say that.
I just said it.
Well, don't.
But you said I could. I wish you'd make your blooming mind up. Well, one minute he says I can, the next minute he says
muttering.
Well, no. Huh?
Fabulously rich, he came from
I will not utter a single mutter.
Fabulously rich, he came from an aristocratic family. Born, as they say, with a silver spoon in his mouth.
I know a chap who was born with a silver knife in his mouth.
A silver knife in his mouth?
Yes, his family had lots of money, but no manners. That was just a little joke.
And so are you, now be quiet.
Ooh.
During Queen Victoria's Golden Jubilee celebrations 2 years before, Basil had
Got your right
thwarted...
teeth in.
Basil had thwarted an assassination attempt by his arch-enemy, the renegade Chinese Mandarin, Chu Fan Mu.
Chu Fan who?
Not who, Mu.
Ooh, get you. Ooh.
He had pursued Chu Fan Mu to the Orient,
Yes.
and was captured him and captured him in Hong Kong, where he was incarcerated by the authorities.
Oh, I bet that was painful.
Even at his trial, where he was sentenced to life imprisonment,
Yeah.
the villain had spat out his hatred of the British and sworn vengeance on his captor. Basil! What are you eating?
Oh, thanks.
Cornflakes? It's not breakfast time.
I don't know what to do with them. Well, I missed my breakfast this morning, so I put some cornflakes in a bag and brought them with me in case I fancied a little nibble.
I can't read this story while you're munching and crunching, you know.
Can I assume that you don't wish me to munch my lunch?
Yes, you can.
Oh, thanks very much.
Basil! Now I've got you.
Oh, look at that. You've got cereal all over your cereal.
Among his Secret Service colleagues,
Yeah.
Basil was renowned for his patriotism, his devotion to the throne and flag,
Yes.
and his tenacity and determination.
Yeah.
Once he got his teeth into an assignment, he never let go. Hence his nickname, Bulldog Basil.
Oh, one of my dog friends is called Bulldog. But he isn't really a bulldog. He's an Alsatian. But he's got a face like a bulldog.
How can an Alsatian have a face like a bulldog?
Well, he was chasing a cat and he ran into a tree.
Don't tell fibs. To tell the truth, despite dangers involved,
Yes.
Basil rather enjoyed his conflicts.
Yes, I do.
Basil!
I do enjoy my conflict.
I said
conflicts very much.
I said conflicts, not cornflakes.
Oh, I do bake ever so pudding.
He rather enjoyed his conflicts with the enemies of England,
Yeah.
and by the news his 2 visitors had brought him,
Yeah.
he faced yet another challenge.
Yeah.
Superintendent Long and Sergeant Day from
Long
Scotland Yard
day.
had just told him that one of his brother agents had been found seriously wounded in Limehouse,
Yeah.
the notorious Chinatown of London.
Oh, somebody did him wrong. So solid.
Superintendent Long was a stout, red-faced man with large mutton chops on his cheeks.
Mutton chops on his cheeks? The gravy will run all down his waistcoat. Still makes a change from earrings, I suppose.
Mutton chops have big bushy side whiskers. Ooh, you are half an ignoramus.
Oh, thanks very much. It's nice to know I'm wanted.
He handed Basil a sharp-bladed axe with a strangely carved handle.
Yes.
This is the weapon, sir, he
Yes.
said. Basil examined the deadly blade and studied the shaft. This, Basil said grimly, is a ceremonial death hatchet used by the Tong of Chu Fan Mu.
You can't hold a chopper with your tongue.
Not a tongue, a tong. A tong is a Chinese secret society of murderers and thugs who terrorize a community into doing what they're told.
Ooh, how quaint.
I was sure, said Basil,
Yes.
that this tong ceased to exist after the imprisonment of their leader, Chu Fan Mu.
Silly old moo.
He isn't in prison anymore, sir, the superintendent said.
No.
We had word today that he escaped a month ago, stole a boat in Hong Kong harbour and got clean away.
Well, he's done a bunk in the junk.
That's a good joke, isn't it? It's the best one tonight.
So, mused Basil, that villain is back in circulation, and the tong will be active again. Of all the tong, superintendent, the ying is the most deadly. You know what will follow the continuation of the ying tong?
Yes, you'd lie po.
What?
That's what follows ying tong. Ying, lie po, if you'll pardon the expression. Ying tong, ying tong, ying tong, ying tong, ying tong, lie po. Lie po. Lie po.
Be quiet.
Lie po.
We know something's in the wind, sir, answered the superintendent. There's a whisper among the Chinese.
Lie po.
There's a whisper. That the Tong are boasting that on the first day of January 1900, the British government will cease to exist.
That'll be a happy new year.
As the superintendent spoke,
That's assuming the truth is all.
a shower of small stones rattled the drawing room window.
Somebody's playing knockdown ginger.
What the devil's that?
It's a game we used to play when we were kids.
No! What the devil's that? Cried Basil. And moving quickly, he threw up the window and looked out into the gathering dust. What's going on?
It's the Basil Brush Show.
What's going on out there? He shouted into the swirling mist.
It's a Scotsman without his kilt.
Suddenly, from out of the shadows, a furtive figure appeared, and with one swift movement, threw a hatchet,
No.
identical to the one that Basil held in his hand. The deadly missile flashed through the open window and thudded into Basil's chest. Boom! Basil gasped and sank to his knees.
Oh.
That's all we've got time for this week, Basil.
All we've got time for, but you can't leave Bulldog Basil like that. Somebody's chucked a chopper at his intercostals.
Don't forget to listen next week to another thrilling episode of Bulldog Basil, Secret Serviceman.
Oh, no. God.
Basil was an agent in the service of the Queen.
Clobbering her enemies was his regular routine.
Whenever danger threatened, he was always on the scene.
Villains used to tremble when they heard his name.
England was in peril, and he knew what he must do.
He stood against the dreaded and big-headed Chu Fan Mu.
His motto was defend the flag.
The old red, white and blue.
Hooray! Stand up for England, home and duty. He was a brave, brave man. Bulldog Basil, the Secret Service man. In India and Africa, in China and Japan. They knew his reputation, he was a super spy. And the enemies of England knew his bad. By Joe, you scoundrel!